change and progress, and the results of the change and progress, and the behaviors that you have put forth in your efforts, and wanting those to become everlasting and become permanent is a very difficult thing to do. And it's not the obvious difficult things we broadcast and market, especially as it pertains to here being physically in a gym. But I mean, this change in progress and results, all those things, it applies to everything, socially, relationships, you name it, change, progress, and it being permanent. All of those things that you want to be permanent, it's not the physical things that we like to show. It's not the discipline. It's not the consistency. All of those things they're difficult to do. We all know those things. But what happens is when you want these things to be permanent and you want them to be everlasting and you want them to be something that becomes the norm, what happens is that all the things that you put effort into, it becomes the mundane. It becomes boring. It becomes expected of you. It becomes like this is just what you do now. And that is a really, really difficult thing to do because of how we market and advertise everything. From a gym standpoint, from a physical fitness standpoint, when you're watching people do these incredible physical feats and the consistency that they do, and you get kind of caught up in the visual aspect of it and how cool it looks, and you look at the effort and you see the grit and grind on the people's face, the pain and the anguish that they put their body through to achieve this goal. Those things to give a lot of people purpose. They give a lot of people a reason to get out of bed because they look so motivating, and and the euphoria that comes out of it and the dopamine that you can get from it. And your workout is like, oh my God, like you just feel like you've come alive. True mastery of that is when it becomes nothing. It becomes nothing. You become recognized before. It becomes nothing in your system. It's not something that hypes you up. It's not something that brings you down. It just becomes, this is what it is. And to do that means that you have done this for so long and that you have hit a goal now, like this is now what you do now. You understand the concept as far as how we do it in gyms and how we market these things, and people wanting to be recognized for their efforts, especially if it's a business and these people, these wonderful people are giving you money and they're giving you money and their resources to you, their time, their effort, their transportation, the sacrifices that they have to make in their schedule for their families. You understand that as a business that people want to be recognized for their 500th workout or their 250, whatever it may be. It shows that you are a credible business. It shows that you're not. It shows that, you know, someone has decided to be with you for a long time and you put a program together that's been committed. And you want to show that from a business standpoint. You get that. We understand that. We've done it too. And you get that side of it, but remove that business piece, get rid of that. Let's say you were doing the same physical thing for a long period of time and it wasn't attached to a business. It was just attached to yourself. You were doing it in your garage. You wouldn't be counting those workouts. You wouldn't be like, this is my 500th. You may, but at some point in time, the results that you were getting from it, if they were positive, you wouldn't stop the activity anymore. You wouldn't. You would be like, you wouldn't count. Like, why would you count something that you don't plan on stopping? How many times have you brushed your teeth? You don't plan on stopping to brush your teeth because it provides you dental care and dental health and overall health for your well-being. You don't plan on stopping it, so you don't count those things. The same thing would apply to this is when you start to get good and you hit a mastery level of this, that it becomes nothing. You just get out of bed and these are the things you do. This is extremely difficult for everyone, but it's really difficult for children. The kids we work with, especially as it goes to boxing. And I know there's other disciplines in martial arts where like there's no belt system. There is no leveling up. There is no progress. And there's certain people and certain companies around the world and country who have tried to implement that to give kids a little bit more motivation. Like you hit these levels and gives you an opportunity to keep succeeding and you can see it visually, like I'm level 2, 3, whatever you want to call it. But realistically, most boxing gyms, there's no belt system. You came in here, you decide to do something. You decide to take on this discipline. That means everything that comes with it. We're not counting how many times you jumped rope. That's expected of you. We're not counting how many jabs you did. I did 2,000 jabs a day. Yeah, that's what you're supposed to do. When you start to get good at these things, it becomes the mundane. It becomes the boring. That's what's expected of you. And that's in everything. And it's hard for children, especially because of how they view everything. Everything is so rewarded. Everything is so recognized. And what we're trying to get these kids to understand is the immense power in your progress and what you could be and your character and your abilities, what you're capable of, is when you don't seek recognition, when you don't need it. And it's not the same thing, oh, it's not coming, because you don't need it. It doesn't need to come. And even if you do get it, it doesn't bring you up high, it doesn't bring you down low. The power in that and what that means is like, this is the expectation.